The Analects of Confucius, read by Angus Cargill. Book 19, Zhejiang. Zhe said, "My friend Jiang can do things which are hard to be done, but yet he is not perfectly virtuous." The philosopher Zeng said, "How imposing is the manner of Chang! It is difficult, along with him, to practice virtue." The philosopher Zeng said, "I heard this from our master. Men may not have shown what is in them to the full extent, and yet they will be found to do so on occasion of mourning for their parents." The philosopher Zeng said, "I have heard this from our master. The filial piety of Meng Zhuang in other matters was what other men are competent to, but as seen in his not changing the ministers of his father, nor his father's mode of government, it is difficult to be obtained to." The chief of the Meng family having appointed Yang Fu to be chief criminal judge, the latter consulted the philosopher Zeng. Zeng said, "The rulers have failed in their duties, and the people consequently have been disorganized for a long time. When you have found out the truth of any accusation, be grieved for and pity them, and do not feel joy at your own ability." Zhe said, "Zhou's wickedness was not so great as that name implies. Therefore the superior man hates to dwell in a low-lying situation where all of the evil of the world will flow in upon him." Zhe said, "The faults of the superior man are like the eclipses of the sun and moon. He has his faults, and all men see them. He changes again, and all men look up to him." Gong Sun Zhao of Wei asked Zhe, saying, "From whom did Zhongni get his learning?" Zhe replied, "The doctrines of Wan and Wu have not yet fallen to the ground. They are to be found among men. Men of talents and virtue remember the greater principles of them, and others, not possessing such talents and virtue, remember the smaller. Thus all possess the doctrines of Wan and Wu. Where could our master go that he should not have an opportunity of learning them? And yet what necessity was there for his having a regular master?"